AITA for saying family therapy is a waste of time and I'm done. So my dad and stepmom decided my stepbrother, 17M, and I, 15F, need therapy. They got married 6 years ago and were not the close family they thought they were making at the time. The 2 children they have together did not bring us all closer together. My stepbrother and I don't call them our parents. I call Dad my dad and he's my parent. Stepmom is stepbrother's mom and his only parent. My mom died and his dad walked out on him 10 years ago, so we didn't go through the same stuff or anything. Anyway, when we started therapy we were all asked why we were there. My dad said he did not feel like my stepbrother or I had really let the family change in our hearts. Stepmom said she felt as though we had no real connection to each other and they needed to try and change that before it was too late. My stepbrother said we were there because his mom wanted to force a new dad on him. I said we were there because they didn't get the image they had of the new family we'd be when they got married, and that I think deep down they realized the fact neither of us was excited or totally on board with all becoming a stepfamily has played out exactly as it was always going to, and they want to see if they can mold us into their vision more. Last week we had a session and we had to do this weird questionnaire. The counselor said she wanted to see how well we all knew each other. So the question was, what is their favorite food, favorite color, and favorite thing to do? On my list she included my mom and my little brother who died the same time as our mom. This was on top of each other and the stepfamily members including my half-siblings. When we handed them back up she asked my dad about my mom and brother's favorite things and confirmed my answers were right. Both he and stepmom asked why they had been listed on them. The counselor pointed out that I knew theirs really well and I knew Dad's old favorites, not current ones but nobody else's. My stepbrother didn't know anyone's. Stepmom didn't know mine or most of her sons, and Dad knew most of mine but not everything. After we left the session, with instructions to reflect but not fight about what we discovered that day, my dad and stepmom were pretty damn pissed, and she was hurt that I knew what my brother had liked before he died, and he was only 4 but not any of my new living family members. My stepmom said I could remember my mom and brother so well and knew Dad before so well that it shows I didn't even try to get to know the rest of them as well. I said I thought that would be pretty obvious. They said I need to start working harder in therapy because they're paying to fix things. I told them it's a waste of time then and I'm done. Because clearly we're going for one purpose and we don't all share the same objective for it. They got super mad at me, and later got super mad at my stepbrother as well. They wanted me to swear I will change my mind or else I'll be difficult for no real reason. AITA?